I will always say on this show, your safety is our priority when it comes to our show. So in Lagos State, we try as much to make sure that your security and safety is our priority on Security247 and family protection on Top Radio 90.9 FM. My name is Richard Amuwa. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm very sure that you guys were looking forward to hear Mr. Von and Folashade's voice today as they continue with their social security, talking about love in marriage. Don't worry, guys. Hopefully by next week, Wednesday, they will be here, and I'm very sure that they're going to be doing justice to the topic today. I'm just going to run straight to my topic because 1 hour seemed to be very small today for me because I have a big fish here, somebody I respect so much, somebody that I can tell you personally, as you know, as Richard Amuwa. This is my over 20 years on radio, and I can put my integrity on this person and tell you that put all the risks on me, because this is a person I've known, this person I'm working with, is somebody I saw and I say, God, thank you for bringing into my life. And today it's going to be being involved in your life too, because on Security247 and family protection, one of the promises we made is that anything good we see, we will bring it to you, no matter what, because on Top Radio, we are on top there, and we always ask you, for you to be part of us, you must be on top. So today, I have a friend, I have a boss, I have a partner, and I'm going to allow him to introduce himself, because when the John the Baptist came and they say he should introduce Jesus, he said he's a man whose lace I cannot tie. So I'm going to allow this amazing fellow to introduce himself. Guys, don't worry. At the end of this show, you're going to be having this on my YouTube, because we really want this to go very far, because we are going to empower so many people. I've not told you my topic. Okay, let me even do that before I get him to introduce himself. As we're looking at security, we're looking at wellness, and we're looking at investment. But I'm going to come back to talk more about that quickly, sir.
All right,
How are you, sir?
All right, Mr. Richard, thank you for having me this afternoon. Ugbekpa, and I'm the visionary leader of Enterprises Nextlevels International Limited. Okay, and basically, a summary, we are all about entrepreneurial development. Okay, all about your wellness and then your security in terms of the future, in terms of development, personal development. Because we simply believe that once you can empower yourself, that's only when you can empower others.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
I brought Mr. Simeon here today because of what he does, and because a lot of us are saying we are going through pains. And he is a man that believes that no, we shouldn't be going through pain, because he has a solution. And I said, are you sure? He said, yes. I said, okay, I'm going to bring him to my show to see, because I know that a lot of my listeners are going through pain, and I'm equally going through pain. Unfortunately, I think because meeting him and knowing him is reducing my pain. Even as I'm talking right now, my producer, everyone around me is a person that I want him to know this man. So if you are my listener right now, please call your friends. Tell them to tune in now to Top Radio 90.9, that there's something we're going to say or we're going to do that's going to change your life and the life of your family on Security247 and family protection. Guys, don't forget that this show is giving back to you. Like I said, security, wellness, and investment. Just 2 days ago, a man was celebrating his wife's 60th birthday. A rich man. He has it all together. I'm very sure you guys saw the video. Just slumped and died. Wellness. Just yesterday, my colleague, the CEO of one security company, his most senior manager, just 45. He said he has stroke. I said, 45? He said, do you believe, Mr. Amuwa, this guy has never checked his BP. Unfortunately, there's a blood in his brain. So wow. And there's so many things going around. So today we're going to look at the security of wellness, security of investment. Just few days ago, we hear for the first time, I don't know whether I'm backward, like Gordon will always say, there's some things I don't do. I don't hear CBEX. I'm like, CBEX? We lost school now. How come I didn't know something called CBEX is going on? And billions of naira were taken from Nigerians. He's going to be talking about that too, with issue of investment. But guys, listen, what's the importance of security in all of this? That's why I'm here today. That's why if I practically ask Vaughn that please, you are in Folashade, stay back today because I need to educate you guys through my friend, my brother, my partner, my CEO, somebody I met from nowhere. Guys, listen, one thing about me is I'm not selfish. I gave myself one acronym that I got from him. Save one, save all. That's what I do right now. Once I'm safe, I want to save everybody around me. So, Mr. Simeon,
Yes.
I'm not going to take much of this microphone today. You are the one. Security, wellness, and investment. Let's first of all take the issue of wellness. Wellness through supplements, wellness through exercise, wellness through whatever, I don't know. So it's over to you.
So sad to hear the stories you just narrated, and it's unfortunate that many of us go through lives and we just focus on making money, focus on raising the family, forgetting that we are the engine that drives the home. Like I always say, there's no such thing like sudden death. Okay, people just slump and die suddenly. Okay, there's no such thing like sudden death. It's how we can best describe it as laymen. But however, understand that when somebody died suddenly, that person has been dying gradually over time. So it's the manifestation, the day it now finally came to reality. That's what we are now seeing and refer to it as what? Sudden death. The only kind of sudden death you can have is accident. Okay, when somebody gets involved in an accident. So securing your health is very important because you have to understand that when we talk about health, we're talking about maintaining your body. The same way you maintain your car, the engine of your car, your brakes. Imagine you are driving a car without a good brake. You know you're at risk. Not just yourself, but other road users are also at risk. Okay, so you ensure that your brake is working, you ensure that your engine is in perfect place, you ensure that your traffic light is in order. Okay, the same approach goes to wellness. The same approach we should have is something we have to do consciously. Okay, when it comes to wellness, you don't wait till when you are down. All you just need to do is to have a plan towards your health. Look at the other example you cited. 45 years old, has never for once checked his BP. What does it cost to have a BP machine at home? Interestingly, there are some things we can learn these days. Meet a pharmacist, meet a medical doctor, meet a nurse. They can teach you how to use this blood pressure machine. And from time to time, you check your blood pressure. Okay? Because it doesn't just shoot up overnight.
Nice.
So there are already signs, symptoms, things you just ignore because you are in pursuit of wealth. So we tend to trade health in pursuit of wealth. So when we talk about health security, talk about wellness, we're talking about you being conscious. What do I take? What do I eat? How do I supplement my diet? You have to do these things consciously. Okay? What do I take consciously that boosts my immune system?
I want to take you back to what you just said. What do I need to take to supplement my food? Because this morning some people are eating rice. This afternoon some of them will take semo. In the evening they will take yam. All the same carbohydrates. There's nothing.
Very well. You see, while we're growing then in school, they taught us the food pyramid. Okay, I tell you very little of carbohydrates, increased protein. Then you have fruits, vegetable, that should be the highest in terms of volume. Okay, but with the food pyramid now today is upside down. We tend to take more of carbohydrate, followed by you understand. So opposites. Okay, so this meal you just mentioned at the end of the day they end up to be the same thing at the end of the day. So that consciousness of what you are eating is what brings about security in terms of wellness. Okay, so you understand that you've had rice in the morning. Afternoon, what are you taking? You have to be conscious of it. In the evening, what am I going to take? You have to be conscious of it. So this consciousness is what makes the difference. Okay, so once you understand this, then you can ask, okay, in the evening I'm going to focus on fruits and vegetables. You understand?
Is this economy?
Yes. It sometimes is about knowledge. Life is about sacrifices. Putting 1 + 1 together, 2 + 2, just make 1 or 2 sacrifices here and there. Okay. Let me sacrifice my lunch so I can have a good dinner. Plan, balance. You get, so it's all about planning. Once you're able to plan, then you're able to do the right thing. Sometimes it doesn't start with the volume or the quantity. The habit is what is most important.
I'm going to come back to you. If you're just listening, guys, or you're just tuning in right now, this is Security247 and Family Protection on Top Radio 90.9 FM. My name again is Richard Amuwa, and I'm the lead host here. Guys, there's something I need to say quickly. I run, for those of you who know me very well, I run about, I'm on different platforms talking about security and family protection, different platforms. And there is one platform that I just speak to men. I choose to just speak to men because of men's needs. And one day, because I've heard Mr. Simeon spoke about wellness, and I now got close to him, because then again I was having issue in the other room. So those of you who understand what I mean, the other room, I can't go beyond 2 minutes. For that 2 minutes is like, how am I going to do it? Don't forget, it comes with age and other stuff. But if you are well, no matter your age, you do, And a lot of friends just call me. I went on radio to share what what I was using and what helped me to be good, to make the other room beautiful. And when my wife and I leave the other room, we smile. And a lot of men start calling me. In fact, they were so open that, Richard, you are still 2 minutes. Me, I'm not even 1 minute. Me, I don't even, I'm like, whoa. So that again is something I want us to discuss. Because a lot of men listen to me today. Don't forget, like we said, family protection. We talk family here. And a lot of women are not happy with their husband because they feel that their husband cannot make them happy. And we're talking about wellness. So I want you to see how you can conjoin all of this. And at the end of the day, because like I said, I want to make a lot of people happy today, just like you make me happy.
Yes, it's, you see, when it comes, let me go in line with your, let me toe that line that you just told in terms of the other room. You see, it's all of this, it's a multidimensional issue, okay? Now, let's rewind back to the days of our forefathers, the kind of food they eat. Let me just ask you, when was the last time you ate mushroom? Or you prepared mushroom?
You don't say.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I used to use it back then.
Yeah, there are some foods we were eating back then that are gradually leaving our food menu today.
Even garden egg. We used to cook garden egg.
Even garden egg.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? Prepare it without even overcooking it, match it, and use it for yam.
Yeah.
All of these things were very rich in antioxidants. Okay? They're very rich in supplying your body the right nutrients your body needs. Because many a time, when you look at our lifestyle and the kind of diet we take these days, I'll give you a very practical example. You see somebody becomes diabetic. That's the only challenge. First diagnosed. Later on is diagnosed of high blood pressure. Later on is diagnosed of erectile dysfunction. Just to speak generally. All of this, if you notice, it started from one end. Excess sugar. Do you get it? And then
lack of exercises.
A whole lot not translate. Then tie this to our poor diet system. You find out that there will be a lot of challenges. So it is the health challenge. It is the depreciation of the health that is leading to poor performance in the other room. Let's assume every other thing is in order. Anxiety from the day-to-day activities. We go out, the quest for weight, the stress men goes through. By the time they get home, they are exhausted. They are,
they're tired.
They are tired, they are exhausted. Now, going to the other room too, there's this anticipation. You are tired, and at the same time,
you want to give back.
You want to give back. There's something about pressure.
So
you place yourself under another pressure again, and you find out that you're unable to deliver.
Yeah.
But if you even eat the right meal, the right supplementation, that day's stress will wear off.
No,
there are meal you take. Sorry,
okay.
There are supplements you take that can eliminate stress from you.
Okay.
And by the time, first of all, the day's stress has been erased from you. That's like this example of mushroom. Today, they refer to, we take a particular variety of mushroom called the Reishi Ganoderma. These things are not giving names that makes us forget their origin. Reishi Ganoderma is simply a variety of mushroom. And once you can blend this together and take it in the evening, you find out that you are relaxed. And when it comes to the need of the other room, you are still up to the task. So it starts from really what you eat matters a lot.
So lifestyle,
it matters a lot.
So a lot of okay.
While we were talking about health the other day, I was telling somebody about the importance of bitter leaf. Okay, today you have supplements, bitter leaf capsules. You can Google that. You now ask yourself, what is the benefit of bitter leaf? But how many people eat bitter leaf today? A lot will tell you, oh, is this, is that. And when some even finally do, they overcook it.
Overcook it.
You get? So supplements, most of the time, for me, I still say it's grammar. Let's break it down. These are same food you eat, blended and packaged for you to have easy access to. So I may not be able to get access to mushroom as I used to, but I can simply get a supplement that contains mushroom.
Okay.
So that consciousness is what is most important.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. So when you are conscious, there are some things I need to take for my immune system, things to take to help me relax, things to take to help my male sexual organ. Once you accept that consciousness, then you can now begin to do your research and start seeking for products that contains these herbs that you need. And if you still have access to the raw herbs, why not reach out to nature for a solution? Okay. But most importantly, you have to be health conscious.
So this supplement that you recommended for me, that I'm still using, like I said, I've used I've used like 7 pack of my own. My friends who I told, I said I know the number. I know we cannot mention it here today, but will you oblige my listeners later when if I give them your number and they say they're from me, for you to help them too? Because the only reason I cannot give you a number here is because this is not an advert, you understand? Because I brought you in here because of what you have helped me to do, to achieve, and I feel that there's a lot of men out there that can achieve that.
Yes, of course. Like I always say, life is not a competition. We're not a competition with ourselves. All you need to do is to outdo your yesterday. So if you find anything good that better your life, you can share with others. Because once we are all happy, one of our slogans is save one, save many, which you have also adopted.
Yes.
You get. So why not? It's yes, we understand people talk about consultancy fee. There are some things you don't need to. It's not everything you need to collect a fee for. Okay, some informations are even out there.
Wow.
Okay, so once you see them, why not?
So this week can actually come out for their blood level for free?
Yes, these are some of the things we render. Why aside the education? Because once you are educated, most of the seminars we organize, we give out some of these things for free. Okay, information, we give them out for free, because once you know the right information, you'll be able to solve a whole lot of issues. You get so of course, if you put them together and you want us to give out the same information that you benefited from, why not? We'll do that. Okay,
guys, Security247 and Family Protection on Top Radio. Guys, we're just beginning, because hopefully I'm still going to open up the line for you to call in and ask questions. But before we do that, we're going to link this awareness with investment and collaborations, because you taught me one thing, which is Richard instead of hitting my head on the wall to go look for millions of naira to get something done, maybe get a house or get business, we can actually collaborate. 2, 3, 4 of us can share the money together and and get that stuff. We're going to be talking about that, so that because today a whole lot of people in business are looking out for how can I get things done, and all they're doing is just to do it on their own. So before I go on this break, sir, investment, wellness. Will my people be able to have money to really enjoy that wellness?
Yes, let's talk about investments. Okay. Let's also come from the security angle.
Okay.
Because first thing first is to have a proper understanding of what you want to do.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Yes.
So let's quickly go on a quick music break. But guys, listen to that break. That what Oga said. Can you repeat it again?
Yes, I said let's talk about investment.
Yes.
Because investment is also is part of security as well.
Thank you.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And a proper understanding of what it stands for will make it easy for you to access.
Thank you. We'll be back. Security247 on Top Radio, or Security247 and Family Protection on Top Radio 90.9 FM. My name is Richard Amuwa, and my guest is Simeon Ugbekpa. You cannot teach me that again, sir. I've come to know that. So, it's into wellness, investment, and security. Guys, we're going to be looking at the importance of investing for the future. We're going to be looking at investment options, because a lot of Nigerians have been beaten. But you said something, security in investment. So over to you.
All right. No, I said something before the music break.
Yeah.
Talking about understanding what investment is all about. First thing first, investment is not something you approach as a quick solution. That's where many are getting it wrong. Investment is something you approach for a future solution, not tomorrow, not get quick rich. So
if somebody say I should bring 50,000 to collect 200,000 in 1 week,
that's a get rich quick scheme. The first question you should ask the person is that, has the person finished helping people in his village? Why is you that person want to help? You understand? So there are questions we don't ask, because when it comes to investment, like I said, it's something you do for the future, something you plan towards. Investment is not, I need 10 million naira today, put into a business. No, that's not all what investment is all about. Now, you are approaching investment as a security for your future. I want to put something down today that will protect my tomorrow. Or I want to start putting something aside gradually that will protect me 10 years from now. Once you go with the long-term approach, then you have first of all saved yourself from a lot of schemes that will cause you pain. So investment must be approached as a long-term thing.
Okay.
Something I'm doing today, something I'm going to do for the next 5 years, that will protect my tomorrow. Most businesses, for instance, let's assume we invest in a business. The average break-even time is 5 years. The average break-even time is 5 years. So now somebody says, give me 100,000. At the end of the month, you're getting 200,000. That means you want to break even in a month. I don't see why Elon Musk should still be hustling. I don't see why Tony Lumilu should still be investing and still trying to do a lot of businesses. You understand? So they should just put their money and start doubling it somewhere. But that's not how investment works. Okay? Investment is, you put something down and over time it begins to give you something. Let us take a very practical example. Let's go to stock options, buying of stocks. Okay, I know a lot of people say, oh, I bought stock and it depreciated. No, the approach matters a lot. If you decide to take out 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira every week, every month, and start getting your stock with the mindset that in 10 years time I can access this, that is an investment. All right. okay, I want to save towards buying a land. You save for 2 years, then you put the resources together, you get it, it will appreciate. In 5 years' time, I may sell it. That is an investment. Oh, Richard Amuwa, let us collaborate. I have 5 million, you have 5 million. She has 5 million, 20 million. We can buy a property and then put it on lease, and then we begin to share rental dividends. Mind you, we spend 20 million, for instance, getting it.
Yeah.
We're not going to rent it for 20 million in 1 month. But it's going to be bringing in rental dividends over time. That is investment. Now, you meet a lot of people that will tell you, oh, I would love to invest, but I do not have the money to invest. Approach matters.
Wow.
Approach matters. Let me just give a listener a very practical example.
Okay.
If you decide to put 2,000 naira aside every day towards an investment in a year, how much have you put together? About 720,000. In 2 years, that's 1,440,000. So you can decide to start your investment journey with 1 million, which means this is a plan. Every day, I want to keep aside 2,000 naira for the next 2 years. So that by the end of the second year, I will have about 1.4 million. Then I cannot take my 1 million and put into an investment. Probably that can fetch me 20 to 30% per annum. Please let us get it. Not per month. It has to be long term. Okay, so that's what investment is all about. So it's a conscious act. So this simply means that any of us can actually go into investment. It's approach. You can't use your present income to write yourself off investment because you think all investment starts from millions. No. You can save for a period of time and have that capital you need to then go into an investment. So understanding what investment is all about is important. So once you have that understanding, like I always say, you have saved yourself with the right knowledge and information. You've saved yourself first from falling victim to schemes that are not actually investment. Just like talking about CBEX that you just mentioned earlier. Anyone should have known that is not an investment.
Or MMM.
Those are gambling. Are you getting it? Yeah. Putting money aside for a 30% to 100% monthly return on investment? No, you are gambling. That is pure gamble. What business? Even if you buy a bus and put on road transport, do you know how long it will take for you to recruit the money? That's how investment works. It is not an overnight thing.
See, I know you have an academy.
Yes.
And is it possible for me, for my listener listening to you right now, men and women, no matter how young they are, because it will be very good to start investment as young as possible, especially a lot of us who does not have pension, who does not depend on any pension. If I'm putting like 2,000 naira, like just 2,000 naira every day, let's assume I'm 30 right now, putting 2,000, sacrifice. In 10 years time, I'm a millionaire.
Very well.
And again, that money is not coming just the same amount. It's going to double in the sense that money is going to be working.
It's going to be growing.
So is it possible, for me to invite my listeners to come for free class?
Yes, we have an academy that runs every Tuesday and every last Saturday of the month.
Okay.
The whole essence here is to educate people because there is a gap.
Okay.
You understand? There's a gap in terms of knowledge. Okay. Many of us are taught go to school, finish, and get a job. We're not taught.
Well, you do this like an NGO, like Father Christmas. So I'm wondering, you're not charging people.
There are different ways to make profits, and profits varies. Sometimes satisfaction is profit. That you are fulfilled is profit. Okay. I am here today because sometime last year or sometimes last 2 years we met.
Yes.
Are you getting it? Okay, for me that is profit in itself. So through you I've got to know some persons, and so that's profit. So even running an NGO is still profitable. It may not be monetary profit. Okay, but having the opportunity to pass knowledge, to share knowledge, is good enough. Okay, so the academy we focus on bridging the gap.
Okay,
you see, there's always this promotion, government intervention, skill acquisition, but many of these people coming to acquire skill don't really understand how to turn those skills into businesses. Okay? Even when you're able to turn it into a micro business, how do you grow it? If you're able to manage to grow it, how do you save towards the future? How do you also invest on? Because you may be a tailor today. By the time you're 70, 80, you may not have that same strength. How do I turn this into an investment such that by the time I retire, it can still be giving me what? Passive income. So there'll still be a flow. So all these are some of the things we share in the academy. Okay. So the academy is open to everyone.
Wow. Guys, that's how lucky we're here today. So I'm going to be giving you guys my number later. Just a WhatsApp number. If you're interested, I'll ask you to let me know your name, where you know your locations, and hopefully I'll get you details of how you can come and get this awareness and this investment stuff for free. And sir, I'm still going to come back to the awareness, because it's something that's really hitting a lot of us today, honestly. But before I do that, let me open the line for our listeners in case they want to call for question or for any suggestion or they want to contribute to this program. So guys, if our regular listeners, you know the number. If you're just tuning in, it's 0913 6973 485. That's the line to call. But he spends some 40 minutes trying to educate Nigerians on trying to not be greedy, on trying to be don't assume, do it rightly. And sometimes a lot of people don't want to listen to sport, but they don't want to listen to some of these things he's saying. But it's not just about listening, but doing. Right now, I brought to you as somebody who is trying to give us education, and I hope that people know, if you have money right now and your money is sitting in the bank, you are a broke person. Am I right?
Yes.
You're a broke person, true.
Because you can actually put that money into use.
Okay.
And there are places you can actually put that money and it begins to appreciate.
Okay.
And like I said, investment is not.
Okay, let me pick this call. Hello.
No, not at all.
That's what we're trying to tell you.
It's about planning.
It's about planning. Now, things are tough. Some of us, majority of us are parents. We don't even know our children are going to start school in few weeks' time. There is a lot going on with pain, but you can actually do things with the little you have, and that's why I'm telling you right now that I brought somebody who is going to teach you what to do free of charge.
Let us take a practical example.
Okay.
When we talk about investment as a security for the future.
Okay.
Now, we all know any day, anytime, agriculture is still a good investment. Okay? But our day-to-day activities may not call in agriculture.
That's right.
Okay? So, I'm busy, I'm working. Mr. Richard, you are busy, you are working. But we can put our resources together. Get a land at Oshogbo, for example, just calling the city now, and then get workers into that land. So many a time, once you decide to make your investment to something you can physically feel and touch that you are involved in, you also avoid risk of, there is no platform of, let me just put my money is going to double in 30 days. That's what we are trying to educate. Sometimes you may be lucky that you buy some bank shares or some company shares, it appreciates 100% within a month. That is a mere luck. Are you getting it? Okay, it happens that way. But that company shares you bought, that company did not start existing yesterday. Do you understand? Before they are listed on Nigerian Stock Exchange for you to access their stock, it means they are established. Buying a stock simply means you are taking part ownership. You are partaking in the ownership, and you are going to be enjoying dividend from their businesses, appreciation from their growth as well. That is an investment.
Okay.
Are you getting it now? And thank God today for technology. 1K, 2K, you can get yourself involved in buying company shares. I tell people, your phobia aside, do the right thing. I get once you do the right, risk is eliminated. Let's say 9. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's as long as you. So, now there's something I quickly want to correct. When in this scheme, there's only one thing we focus on. We focus on grade. No, it's beyond grade. It's not knowledge, what they know, how far they know. So awareness is needed. We need to create more awareness.
Like we're doing.
If I have other options, I know what to do. Good investment to put. Sometimes people are not driven by greed. Oh, I want this money. I want to put this money somewhere. I just don't want it to lie fallow, and then follow an introduction from one cousin, from one relative, from one friend. They go to a wrong place. But when people have options, the information choice. Okay.
Yeah.
Put in something aside and refer to it as what? Investment. So information is key. So without information, I just want to correct that impression that is not enough for me. And somebody say, oh, you can put it. Let me use the word, my level will change. So it has to be a planning thing. It has to be a planning thing. And once you understand this, you can begin to avoid anything that promises you unrealistic returns on investment.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guys, the line is still open. I'm very sure my producer is working on it. I don't know whether it's a network or whatever it is, but it's working to make sure that the line comes through. 0913-6973-485. Guys, please, why don't you just send SMS if you think, in one line, just send. Hello.
There are good supplements out there.
Okay.
All you need to do is to check if they have the right certification in terms of NAFDAC, which is the Nigerian body for that. And once you also know what you need to look at for, do you understand? But you also need to know what you need to look at for. So that's where this awareness training comes in. So you need to know what to look at for. I gave a very practical example, and I mentioned mushroom, which these days are referred to as Ganoderma. So there are supplements you can get that is rich in Ganoderma. Now let's take an example of what you are taking. It's a combination of Ganoderma, Maca, Tonkat Ali, are you getting it? And Cordyceps. So all these are herbs that are blended, that are the thought is to help man boost their immune system, take care of their sexual health,
and their prostate
health, and also help in terms of relaxation, eliminates stress. That when you take a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, it's calm your a whole lot of stuff in your body. Your system. So we have to be conscious of this. So if I take more of carbohydrates that ends up as sugar, what supplement do I take to help control? You can Google. Mention around us. See the turning it is bitter leaf is very rich in vitamins.
I have it in my garden there.
Something help also control sugar level. It's also very rich when it comes to helping you fight against malaria. Then we ignore it. It helps, but we know that for you to all the time lay your hands on it, so people tend to go for supplements. Like I asked you, when last did you take mushroom? Your mind went to physical mushroom, but I can tell you that right now you're taking mushroom. You've taken mushroom today, and you've taken a lot of other herbs that you may not have access to. Okay. So
let me quickly say this. Today is going to be the last. Me to need money, my producer need money, the station need money too. So I think I'm going to start, and now that I know where I can, make money from, I will definitely start putting money to it. But now I'm going to say thank you for opportunity to want to train people for all of this, because the question I hear everything when it comes to issue of family protection, the fight between husband and wife, as to a lot of men don't know that once they are, I think I shared some seminar we had about till life begin at 40. At 40 does not. Do we just wake up, eat, go to work, come to bed? We don't know. We don't know our blood level. We don't know our sugar level. We don't a gland, whether it's working. Some of us wake like in the night. We thought it's normal.
No, it's not.
But Nigeria can spend 1,500 for a bottle of beer. They're taking like 3 bottles. Thousands of I should be. But so I think, like you said, education is the key. I told people that a lot of sponsored, please don't. That's why we all go as scammer. So you need to be careful. For that 5 minutes.
It's recap. So where in terms of it's consciousness, you making deliberate plans, taking steps to time for exercise. Exercise does not mean carrying weights. 20 minutes.
Went to gym every time. Just he went and had a strain in the leg. He's 55. Strain. They took him to Ugbekpa for operations. Sir, he was operated. They called him. He said it's fine. The following day, my friend is talking to you today. Why is he going to gym? To stay safe.
Yeah. Sometimes, most times, these things.
Yes.
Because they have to put your age in. Sometimes you also have to put your present state of health before guiding you on the right.
Yes.
Okay. There are things that help you when it comes to exercise. Okay, by simply taking a little jog with around you.
Your bed.
Before you take your shower, there are some exercises you can do in your bedroom, and then that is good enough. Conscious of what towards a headier you begin that consciousness, and then you draw a plan.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Sir. Thank you.
Then in summary, when it comes to investment, just
let's leave that one to those.
I'll go for the 7.
All right, because guys, I'm going to encourage you again that you need to make sure that you are safe wherever you are. If you are driving, know who is following you. Use your rear mirror, use your night mirror. Don't be quick to accept invitation for any. If you must go, person and go for business dealing in an open place. It's very, very important. Security in your daily life. Invest. Start planning, and you could be 20-year-old and you are making money right now. What are you investing your money in? You could be 40, you could be 50. No, I have a dream growing up that what I said, and I bought some shares. Unfortunately, it collapsed. But I've picked. Thank you to your advice. True. So that's for you. My number is 1175. Guys, that's WhatsApp because it's not on. Picked it because it's not for what's 0. And like I said, it's free, and I'm doing this for free. So hopefully next time I'm going to put a chat to it, and I'm the one to anchor it because I'm growing in this right now, and I will make sure that you guys pay. So 775. Richard Amuwa name, and my guest as the practice next level. And I'm going. We're meeting soon, and you're going to put a smile on your face. Producer, thank you so much. Thank God Chelsea is doing so well.